Right now. I've been there before. I do. I like it when they do the players. I like it when they always do that. Well, when I was at first.
Oh, yeah.
We'd all be done and ready to start the game. There's Jeff. Oh, yeah.
But that's right. You said that's what we've always been. Get in there and go. All the stop is going to get recharged. Get on to other fun things.
That's true.
Hello. And welcome to another sold out show at the Velvet Note! The Velvet Note's a place where you can see and hear world-class musicians in a setting that's as intimate and as comfortable as your very own living room. We give you a chance to get to know the musicians here and to hear the music the way it was meant to be heard. The Velvet Note is a listening room. I'm like, Shaw, I haven't seen you in a dog's age. How you doing, huh? I owe you $50? Can I pay you in steaks?
Okay. Drinks.
And in 1 week, in 6 days, will be 10 years old. Keeping a jazz club open in the North Pole of Atlanta, between a sub shop and a Brazilian wax salon.
Woo!
We owe it all to you. Thank you. Thank you for coming out again and again and again. So it's Saturday night. You got your date night on? Yes? Is it? I have questions for you, but I'll ask them later. Is it anyone's birthday? No. Is it anyone's anniversary? Hi. Happy anniversary, darling. We wish you many more. Where's the birthday? Oh, hi. Hello, birthday. Happy birthday. So we have specialty dessert items, and we will bring you one to share lovingly. And we'll bring you one, and you can do with it what you'd like. So, 6 years ago is when I first met Dominick Farinacci. And I was just like getting used to this whole bringing in people from out of town thing. And so my music director says, I've got this guy. I've got this trumpeter. His name is Dominick Farinacci. And I thought, ooh, Dominick Farinacci. That is wonderful. Really? I said, yes. I said, can I see a picture of him? I said, sure, yeah. So he's got on an Italian suit, Italian shoes. And I said once again, Dominick Farinacci. My music director says, Tamara, he's from Cleveland. So ever since then, I've been giving Dominick a hard time about being our sexy trumpeter. I mean, he is, I'm sure, sexy in his own right, but he's also from Cleveland. And when he was in high school in Cleveland, Wynton Marsalis plucked him out and brought him in as the absolute first person to be enrolled in the jazz program at the prestigious Juilliard School, from which he graduated. Yes, Charlie, yes. And he went on to further his relationship with Wynton, becoming an ambassador for jazz at Lincoln Center, and specifically across the world in Doha. And so part of some of his inspiration for his music is related to his time in Doha. And he has produced 2 programs that have been viewed internationally. One is a TED Talk about the power of music in healing for a family, supporting a member who's going through cancer. And that family and that member just happened to be in his family. And that TED Talk can be seen today. It's absolutely delightful. And the second is a collaboration with his friend, who is a veteran and served in our armed forces in Afghanistan, and came back on a mission to help other veterans with issues related to PTSD. And he has composed an entire program in support of this, and it's been adopted by the Veterans Administration. It's been seen all over the world, and he's doing a lot to help bring about healing through music. He also happens to be a really, really good trumpet player. Tonight he has with him Grammy-nominated pianist Kevin Bales, who happens to be the person who has played on our stage more than anyone. He has with him Tommy Sauter on upright bass. Tommy is the first bassist to ever play on our stage. And the third person is young Jaden Richardson. Jaden is the second youngest person to sell out an entire night at the Velvet Note, and he's on drums tonight. Yeah. And when you're done with your food, and you're sinking back in your chair, and you're with the person you're with, just remember, we have pie. Apple pie, blueberry pie, pecan pie, and my favorite, key lime pie with a dollop of cocoa whip, honey roasted pistachios, and kiwi lime reduction dripping down both sides. That was for you. Put your hands together for Dominick Farinacci!
Great. Thank you for that lovely introduction. I wish it was all true. Good. How's everyone doing? All right? Yeah. Good. Nice to see all of you. I'm gonna get to some music. I have a special band. I haven't been here in about 6 years, so it's great to be back. Great to be back. All right. Just play. Just got to get a quick tuning note. Just play flat. Yep. Okay. Great. Thank you very much. All right. Here we go. very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was, anybody know what that song was?
Beautiful.
Thank you, yes. By the Gypsy Kings, Bambaleo. Right? It's a little different version. The less popular version, definitely. That's one of my favorite songs. And it's so great to have these wonderful musicians join them tonight. Last night we had a blast. Yep. This is Kevin Bales on piano. And Tom Sauter on bass. And for those of you who were with us last night, anybody here from last night? Yeah. Oh. All right, good. All right, great. So we had a wonderful vocalist, Aquia, who's only here for one night, Aquia Ulrich, and on drums we had Terry on Gully. And tonight, we're so glad to have this young, fantastic musician. You're how old? 19 years old. He also has a name, so I know Tamara said it. This is Jaden Richardson on drums. Yeah. All right. And as we go along, one thing that I'm really happy to announce is that we sent him the music just a couple days ago. A lot of different tunes, not just like standard regular music. Checked out everything very diligently. We came in, did a half-hour rehearsal today, and now we're doing the show. So, great job, Jaden. And I wanted to mention that on the front end of the show in case things go bad. So. Very good. I'd like to now play a song for you. I'm going to take you kind of on a journey through some different places in the world. A journey through different places in the world. Mostly around Cleveland and the suburbs of Cleveland. But this song I wrote, I was inspired by, I did a short tour in Mexico, and we were in Mexico City one day, and then we were in a beautiful town called Puebla, just for like 3 or 4 hours, and then we ended up flying back, and the impression that beautiful town left on me was really impactful. Beautiful arts and culture, seeing a lot of great young and vibrant musicians doing their thing, and it just had a real great impact on me. So I decided to write a song called One Afternoon in Puebla. Yeah, right on it. So just go. 1, 2, Thank you. That was called.
It's called You Don't Know What Love Is. Yeah, You Don't Know What Love Is. A lot of great recordings of that. Billie Holiday, one of the most notable ones. I think so many other of the greats have recorded that. Yeah, beautiful song. I wrote that back in 1935. So my earlier compositions. I'd like to now feature the trio Kevin, Tom, and Jaden here. By the way, I think we have some fans of Kevin in the house tonight. Is that right? Oh, hey. How many fans of mine? Anyone? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Dad. I mean, yeah, no, just keep doing what you're doing. It'll work out for you. So, thank you.
Maybe 20 Grammy.
for Sonny Rollins. Ray Brown wrote it. Great bass player. Yeah. Tom Sauter.
That was great. All right. You don't think so? No? You want to try it again? That's good. Yes. All right. All right.
Oh.
Now we'd like to take you for a moment to the jazz capital of the world. Which is Cleveland, you would think, but no.
Alpharetta.
Alpharetta, definitely not. New Orleans, that's where one would logically conclude. Doha, Qatar. That's usually the response I get when I say that, yes. So I had the pleasure of living in Doha. For those of you who haven't been there lately, it's on the other side of the world, at least according to us. Next to Saudi Arabia, about a half-hour flight from Abu Dhabi and Dubai. And I lived there for 3 years as an ambassador to Jazz at Lincoln Center. They built a venue and a whole initiative out there in that region, and I got to go out and work with musicians from all around the world. It's a very cosmopolitan place, and bring artists, all different kinds of backgrounds together through the spirit of jazz. It was on many levels kind of a mission of kind of cultural diplomacy and working together across cultures. And it was one of the greatest experiences of my life, moving from Cleveland to New York City and then to Doha. Such an interesting and fascinating and bizarre and soulful place. And one night I went out into the middle of the desert and I rode a camel. And for those of you who haven't ridden a camel before, suggest doing that after you decide to have kids. It's a little bumpy. But nonetheless, did that, and we stayed out in the desert that night, and I wanted to write a song that kind of reflected my take on this interesting and bizarre and soulful mixture of cultures on the other side of the world. And out of it came this, Doha Blues. What's that? Yeah?
My man on the drums.
Yeah.
You ask and you get.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So as of today, I'm his new manager. So if you want to book him or whatever, just let me know. And 60% cool. That's standard. Standard until you're like 30. It's a good experience because it's experienced. Percentages start really high, and then you figure out 15 years later that they're very high. Anyway, yeah, great. We could discuss that later. But yeah, wonderful.
Wait till you're 70.
Yeah, 70?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait till then.
What happens then?
Well, all of that really good talent
Yeah.
only gets
Only gets better.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All
Great
right.
thing about music, right? You never stop learning.
Yeah. Absolutely. Lifelong learners. I was just writing an email to some students I work with in Cleveland, just talking about the power of music and what music, does for us, whether we become full-time musicians or not. It just instills, a whole world of culture and instills discipline and selflessness and teamwork and that quality of being a lifelong learner. Absolutely. Yeah. Great. All right. So what's that? Everybody's looking at me. What's up? Everything cool? Yeah, okay. Great. So now we'd like to play a song for you. We have a couple things left for you tonight. How many are staying for the second set, by the way? Yeah. Kevin? All right. Great. Wonderful. You guys? All right. Yeah. Great. So yes, this is a song by Diane Reeves. And last night we had Terry on Gully playing drums, who is incredible artist and who's been with Diane Reeves for many years. And this song, actually, we figured out yesterday, the first time I heard this song, I got to open for Diane Reeves a few years back at this festival outside of New York. And they came on and did this next song that we're going to play, and that was the inspiration. I recorded it on my phone, I went home and transcribed it, figured it out, and then started playing it, and it kind of took a whole different shape. And last night it was a pleasure to play this song with Terry on, because he was actually on that gig with Diane that one night. So anyway, this is a beautiful song of hers. Any Diane Reeves fans, by the way? Yeah. She's one of my favorite living favorite living artists. Anyway, so Diane Reeves, yes, this is called Tango. Thank you.
All right, we just rehearsed. Look at 4 and 1. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Down to the last two songs of the set.
Yes. The final song and the encore. So we're going to play this song for you. And after this song, the room is going to erupt into a thunderous applause. Perhaps a standing ovation. Whatever you think is appropriate to keep moving forward the energy to the encore. And I'm going to trust that you all will deliver, because I don't want to have a flashback to when I was 14 playing in the clubs in Cleveland, when I had diligently prepared my encore and nobody gave it to me. So since we've had so much dialogue, I'm going to put you in charge of the Dominick Farinacci fan club for tonight, to make sure that you lead the encore.
If I can still stand up.
Okay.
Doesn't get any easier.
Great. All right. Oh, that's perfect. Great. All right. Well, thank you. All right. So here is the last song, and just a bit of context in this last song. It's by Cole Porter, and it's called "It's All Right with Me." Anybody familiar with this song? All right. Right. So lyrically, and I don't condone this story. I'm just expressing the lyric. It's about two people who are in love with someone else. They happen to meet one night, and they both are strangely attracted to each other, But again, they both have, I'm not condoning this, they both have somebody else for whatever reason that's not going so well or whatever. I'm not quite sure of the story, got to ask Cole. But basically, so they say, it's the wrong time and the wrong place and all this stuff. And I'm not sure what happens at the end, but that's the story. So anyway, again, I don't condone that. I'm just expressing the story. And in the spirit of that story, I'd like to explain a little context around how I rearranged this. And so, basically, this is the original. For those of you who don't know it, we'll play just a bit of it. And then you could hear the reharmonization and the rearrangement. And I wanted to take the concept from the lyrics of interesting place and time that's so disconnected from this other place, and use that in my creative capacity to create an arrangement that nobody really wants to listen to. So, anyway, so here's the original. Thank you. two, two, My name is Dominick Farinacci. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Good night. Thank you. Wow, that was unexpected. Thank you very much. We don't even have, do we have anything else? Do we know what else we can? No. No? Yeah, sorry, but thank you anyway. All right, we'd like to leave you with this. And just to say, it's been an absolute pleasure playing for everyone. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Yes, love it. Really. And special thanks to Kevin, who helped put the band together across these 2 nights and brought Terrion and Tom together and introduced us to Jaden here. So thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. You worked with you, right? You all worked together when you were like, yeah. 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
How many years has it been? I think it's 5 or 5.
Wow. All right. Great. All right. Well, thank you all so much. You can check out my website at DominickFarinacci.com if that's even a thing anymore, websites. But also, the social media and all that. I'm actually launching a membership channel soon. The scheduled date was March 2022, but we're a little late. Always like to blame it on COVID. Why not? That works. But actually, yeah, I mean, that is the reason. So anyway, it's going to be a membership channel with all kinds of exclusive content moving forward, and should be launching in the fall. And so anyway, you can check it out at my website, DominickFarinacci.com, and we look forward to seeing you all again, and thank you so much to everyone here at the Velvet Note and Tamara and the whole crew for having us. Thank you.
Start on this group 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We loved having you, and we'd love to have you again. You can find all of our upcoming shows at thevelvetnote.com, including our extravaganza in the month of June, in which we will celebrate 10 years. And we'll be celebrating, we'll be celebrating for 30 days. So watch the website. 10 years. Goes by in a blink of an eye. This is what we love to do. Just to bring you closer to artists, to inspire you, closer to each other, and closer to the song that's in your heart. Come and see us again. Good night.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I already sure. Yeah, I'll make it.
Don't lose the sleep.
I know.
It's all yours. And now you're messing with it. Yeah. I really felt the team. I really felt the evolution.
It's fun. We never performed together. I just run it. I'm so proud. I mean,
But you know,
I've been teaching for 5 years. But,
I'm sorry. Since you came, he's a drummer. You're a pianist.
yeah. I teach everything. I teach how to play.
Summer, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, that's where I thought
He doesn't need it.
it's got the holes in it, but it's
He was great. I was felt.
yeah. And I think I was like, I'm just kind of forgetting about it. That's all right.
I can't work that in. What happens? I do the whole day. So, but for a year, I've been reading the music. But when I went to teach, they're bigger and in different places. You know what I mean? So it's hard to play this. Yeah, I keep getting it wrong. I think that's the key, and it's actually there. So,
It's so interesting that your expression when you're into it is really.
It's a beautiful thing. All you guys,
it changes over time.
I didn't know you were fighting.
No, it's expressive.
So for all the time, there's like 5 years where I was sticking color. I'm gonna say work.
Yeah, I get it.
I didn't do that tonight.
No.
Sometimes I bring the elbow up like this.
No, it's your face. It's kind of like turned. It's really
I was just trying to not think. You want to get there, the music and all that.
I have a question. Telling them, I'm like,
so
a family affair.
yeah.
They will work, you know.
I know you guys are great. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Exactly. Yeah. Amen to that. Yeah, we're
very good. But,
What's that? I didn't bring it. I rode with them tonight. Yeah.
I was just wrong. Great. Got a question. You had a vocalist last night. How does that work?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
most bands don't use it.
That's
What would be the first time you played?
that's fascinating.
Well, this music is like conversation. So imagine you're going to Thanksgiving with your kids or your ex-wife or whoever. You don't have to practice how you're going to talk over the table. You know, you're going to talk about how things have gone, what happened last year. Oh, it's so nice up on the Thanksgiving, you know, you're bored. I'm not projecting to that.
So I had some limited experience with accordion, guitar, and sax. Limited. And if I were to pick up something today, it would be drums. Oh, you found it?
Yeah, not very well. Nothing.
Say sweat, relax, sweat.
Well, I think yeah, it was because
Okay. But it's me. Crazy.
yeah, it's great. It's so much fun. But also one of the most like the first instrument that is first
So
instrument.
you have a drum set? Wow.
I've got cello, I've got bass, I like the bass, a whole bunch of keyboards, super saxophones.
You know, I love talking to people who play guitar because they always have a lot of guitars. I was talking to a thoracic surgeon the other day, and he has 87 guitars.
So we all know this. It's a thing. Oh,
It's a substance.
so it's a heart surgery.
It's crazy. It's obsessive. They just
Yeah, they have a lot of guitars.
afford it. Bam, 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 bam.
I had played piano for a while.
Must be a really good
I mean, it's called playing music, not working music.
Where's my practice medicine?
Yeah, that's always wondered why you try. I don't want to practice. But I think you practice on patience because you have to keep waiting. You know, I'm lucky. I've done this. The only thing I've done for a living is raising kids. I travel the world, meet great people, and all these places. It's a real privilege.
No, it's really, it was great.
So we grow. Okay, sir. I see my car.
I know.
That's all I know. Please tell me your name again.
I'm Dave.
I know you. I can never. We've only met once or twice.
Yeah. I think I saw you after the Mr. Rogers thing.
Oh, okay.
And,
We're going to do that again in August at Calendar. Fine art center.
you know, my son played keyboard and then drums and back to keyboard. And he did improv keyboard.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to take some lessons with you, but you know, he kind of got a little burned out. Maybe later.
Yeah. If it's you, I'll do it.
Where are you going?
I have a wait list, but
Oh, you do?
if it's someone I know, yeah. I like that. I like service.
I'd love to see
And I love pizza. The best thing about it is, if I'm going out of town, I just tell them the
I didn't realize you taught non-keyboard players.
I can choose. I can choose them how to play by ear, how to play like themselves, how to. So I'm not gonna do like if someone that's never played guitar, they don't do it to pay me $150. You know, to learn to play guitar. But if they, like I have a lot of professionals, right? They don't play for a living. They come to
What do they need?
how to improvise, to connect, how to improvise. There's so much involved. All kinds of
Do you have any vocalists?
Yeah, I have 3 women.
Wow.
Well, I toured with a bunch of famous vocalists. They taught me so much. So I'm a pretty good vocal coach. I'm not going to teach them anything about how to stand or breathe or diaphragm. I teach them about how to phrase and how to
That's cool.
and how to really. See, most singers.
Are they just women?
No, I won't. Yeah. No, I don't care. But, you know, a lot of singers, they can listen to an album and just stop. They can sing along. And that's like, they're not singing themselves. It's like you memorizing the phrase and not knowing what the word is, which happens.
Yeah, that's interesting.
First time I went to Moscow,
It's okay.
I learned some phrases. You know, when you feel like a dynamic. I learned some phrases. I didn't want to learn like the normal ones. I learned this phrase I was told was a very friendly and informal way to say, it was a nice way to say goodbye. Thank you, goodbye. So I used it, they were home. This is before myself. And I've been using it all weekend. Sometimes I say goodbye. Sometimes it's the Russians have this story. So I broke down. On the flight home, I want to beat this Russian airline airflight. No way. I don't have a sweat on it. We just don't have and she's supposed to during this 9-hour flight, we had to spend a lot of time talking to each other. Nothing. I wasn't there. So when we were in New York, we were getting off. And I said, thank you. If you're having dinner with all your friends, you say, I see you in the morning, like a get home safe.
Oh, wow.
There's something else, right?
Wow.
So that, I didn't, and that was no one. When singers do that, they just sing with you. Then they're not working, they're not singing theirs. I think that's whatever style of music. The most important thing is to be yourself.
Trombone vocals.
I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
Trombones get all the jokes. Oh, you're trombonist?
No, but I think it's interesting.
There are so, I love it. I play with probably the best trombonist in the world. I mean, White with Jordan. You don't know much about him. He's from Augusta, Georgia.
Really?
But yeah,
Dominick slide.
he has the trumpet this time.
Fascinating. Oh.
But for some reason, trombones get all the jokes.
Spit.
Everyone, and what's the name when there's a trombone player?
But
Pizzas. How can you tell a trombone's kid that they can't swing or use the slide? Trombonist gets home from his gig very late. He's exhausted. He's about to fall. He runs upstairs to his apartment. In the morning, wakes up. I'm not like trombone. He's out the window. And already.
Okay. No problem.
What I can do is I can actually move
And
those
it's
chairs
worse for you.
like this.
More trouble. But there are no piano jokes. There are
so long. I've never been here. I called the answer service. They told us we didn't need no reservation.
No worries, but y'all still got front seat.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much.
It's skid marks in front of the street. I like it. Man, thank you so much.
Anything I need, or you guys still good? Okay, take care.
How was the sip?
It's good, man.
We don't enjoy what we do, but it shouldn't spend too much so it's good.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really put that in focus. 2 years, no beer. Not playing it right. You get the back, we got reading about the same. And, you know, hey!
You know what you're talking about?
I do.
Are you sure?
Yes, how are you doing? This is my friend Dave and us.
Hi, Dave. Nice meeting you. I'm Angel. Nice to meet you. I know.
Where's the red? This is
I know. I almost wore it. I was like,
Oh, you better
that's
rip
a
it.
shirt thing.
It is. It's good.
Oh, okay.
No, you just grab this way. Is it just you tonight?
No, so my husband's with me and a friend of his.
Awesome. So you
Go
three.
get 9 minutes of rush, I get it.
I'll play it too.
It's okay.
Yeah, thank you.
It's 9 minutes.
I think you were sitting there.
There?
Hey, great to see you again, man. How are you? Hi.
This is
I'm
his. Are you gonna come by his place?
No, I'm sorry.
Man, I love that shirt. That's the right answer. That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
I'll see y'all.
Hey, I have a bump.
Because I haven't come playing the piano.
Yes.
Yeah, I have been out every single weekend this year. This is the first week I've been in town.
So what are you
And
doing? Let me know you're in town. What?
I'm working every weekend. It's like it's all the
Why does it
floodgates
have
are
to be on
open.
a weekend? Why can't it be on a weeknight?
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, I work during the day.
It's not your fault.
I love it. No, I'll come over. Let's try it.
All right, weeknight.
Not just coming with toast.
No, I do that.
So I guess June, that's only a week or two away, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I'll come up there. I have other stuff I need to do up there anyway.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you do.
No, I mean, I'll tell you about more because it's piano related.
Oh, okay. Where you go? Okay.
You're so
Glad
glad you're here.
First 2 pages.
12 minutes.
Any bottled water? Right now? Hi, how are you?
Kevin Tango from one story.
Yes. Yes.
About the guy who they broke into his car. He went down there and there were 2 traps.
Great.
You know, I meant to tell him.
Where's Dave Wax?
I meant to tell him there's a story about a friend of mine, the drummer. The story said they were in caught out. They heard this drummer. The natives were a little scared. The guy said, don't worry about it. As long as the drumming goes down, you're okay. They get closer and closer. Boom. He said, no, I'm worried about it. As long as the drumming goes on, you're okay. And the drumming stopped and they go, uh-oh.
That's hilarious.
Did you talk to the drummer? Yeah. Can I go back there? He was That was fun, man. That was fun. Really fun. So you're going twice, huh? Couldn't get enough, huh?
Yeah.
I like it.
We're from Rockville, Illinois. We didn't know one.
You're down from Illinois.
Yeah, we're from Rockville.
You're visiting for this? For this?
No, not for this. I'm visiting my daughter. But we don't have nothing like this up there.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, have fun.
All right, thank you.
most interactive person in the group, in the crowd. Opposite of
However you want to.
What we've been. It's the same stuff.
Funny because coming from California to Maryland, national dance. Really? At concerts, they don't dance.
no.
But in California and in Maryland, they would dance.
We don't know tomorrow, right?
Really weird.
We don't know.
I mean,
Like if it's
the only
dance,
concerts I've ever seen in
We had an age, things could definitely
like,
one day.
you know, yeah, it's really interesting. But in Maryland and yeah, no, they dance.
Yeah,
It's really
we
weird.
had the age, so you don't have to disappear anytime.
Okay, thank you. Have the power. So he said.
we don't wear it because of that. Do I get it? Accountants, for some reason, She's got a big old kitty on her back. No?
No.
I'm kidding.
So what time did you have to get your, the chalk? I don't know, I still have not looked. Oh, okay. What's this, 11, yeah. That's not bad. So yeah, I have plenty of time. Okay. I didn't want you to have to get up at like, I didn't know if you were having to get up at like 5 or 6. Sometimes, I mean, usually like for the one in Nashville, I do get up at 5. Because I live an hour away from Nashville. Oh, okay. So,
Where do you live? Oh, okay.
so I'll normally get up at 5 because you want to start early eating at that square. Okay. So it's all done with the kids. So you figure it out, you square it. I mean, that takes like an hour. Yeah. Yeah. It takes longer than you think. But yeah. So 11. So. Okay. These people.
Get it. I only had a little dessert and company mac and cheese.
Oh, I know that's what I was working on for.
Monday was probably only about 15 degrees. And there was so sitting outside. And so I went into that club seat and just like stood up there and watched after the Rockers walk there. My second son, they had 7,600 so they actually did all the walking like college. So you went to like a smaller club, they walked on stage, got the diplomas, and then all of them got together at the big stadium for the actual.
So you gonna try and come to the house?
Yeah, I will. Yes.
I'll fix dinner.
I'll just come and play. I'll just do it.
But I'll fix dinner. Just
I know you can cook too. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fine. That's great. But we'll just try. And not the first week of January.
No, I'll be home. So, but you don't start posting where you'll be in Atlanta.
I'm not. I've been out of town.
I know.
All the gigs are out of town.
Where?
Savannah, New York, Philadelphia, Chicago.
So everywhere.
Yeah, I really have been out of town every weekend this whole year. Sorry, with the
But
very
that's
first.
good, huh? You
You
like
know to
it?
Nashville?
I haven't been there, but yeah, I played around. There's a great place there called Rudy's.
Yeah, I've been to Rudy's.
Yeah.
I can walk to Rudy's.
And right next to it is the best guitar store in the world.
Oh, really?
Yo, check this. What's his name? Carter.
Okay.
Carter Guitars. And the mother that I owned it is one of my students.
Okay.
And she's 94.
There's a fantastic restaurant like 2 doors down called Chefing.
You must know Nashville well.
He lives in
I
Nashville.
work in Nashville.
Oh, I love Nashville.
Oh yeah.
So I have a bunch of friends up there who I play with.
Yeah. It's
It's
fantastic.
pretty famous.
If you're ever up there, let us know. She'll
Absolutely.
come up.
You got it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm there almost every week. She's here for Nashville.
Oh, you really? Awesome.
So, yeah.
I like your art, man.
Yeah, no, he lives in Nashville during the week. And, well, other than last 2 weeks. But I think the last time we talked to you were in Nashville.
It's a blur. It's a blur of a jazz trail. I don't remember where I've been really, but it's good. What I miss, and it's not going to happen for a while, is going overseas somewhere. Because the piano's great, the money's great, the musicians are great. I'm not present. I used to go to Russia once every 2 or 3 years. That's not going to happen again.
That's definitely not gonna happen.
Hardly ever. At least in my life. I'm going to go find out what we're playing. Glad you're here.
Wow. Glad you're here.
What about Madonna? You talked to Madonna?
Yeah, I sent her a text.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm quiet, but it's okay.
Really?
Yeah, she's so busy. Yeah. She's also
Oh, really?
Oh, I love her though. No. You know exactly what I mean, right? Yeah, it's not a bad way. She's Madonna. I love her.
I'm just more consistent.
She texted Chris too.
Did you really?
But you came.
See?
Awesome. Right. I'll play my heart out.
Chrissy loved that.
No, Chrissy is Madonna's friend. She lives in the neighborhood across from us. She was, so Madonna's daughter and Chris's daughter are good friends together. You ever learn about both? So anyway, they're really good friends.
Okay.
She's a horse.
Hello, and welcome to the late night set at the Velvet Note. It's still before 10 o'clock, so you can applaud without getting a noise variance issued. Let's try it together, shall we? Welcome to the Velvet Note! The Velvet Note is a place where you can see and hear world-class musicians in a setting that's as intimate and as comfortable as your very own living room. We give you a chance to get to know the musicians and to hear the music the way that it was meant to be heard. We're a listening room here. We had our acoustics designed by a protege of the Hollywood director George Lucas, under his guidance, to be the highest quality, unenhanced sound available today. And in 1 week, in 6 days, will be 10 years old. We're so happy to have you tonight, and we're happy to have Dominick Farinacci back. I met Dominick about 6 or 7 years ago. My music director said, I've got this great trumpeter for you, you gotta bring him in. I'm like, who is he? He says, his name is Dominick Farinacci. I said, oh, Dominick Farinacci? And he said, yes. And I said, well, sounds very sexy. What does he look like? Showed me a picture, and I said, he had an Italian suit, Italian shoes. And I thought, oh, Dominick Farinacci. And Justin said to me, he's from Cleveland. He's still a sexy trumpeter, but since then it's been our little inside joke. Let me tell you what I do think is really important about Dominick Farinacci. When he was playing in high school in Cleveland, Wynton Marsalis plucked him out of school and brought him to New York to be part of the first class of people in the jazz program at the Juilliard School of Music. First class. He went from there to continue his relationship with Wynton Marsalis as an ambassador for jazz at Lincoln Center. He did such a great job that Wynton sent him overseas to Doha, where he established the Doha program for jazz at Lincoln Center. Then, his career really took off. Actually, the first footage that I saw of Dominick was his TED Talk, in which he discussed the impact that music has on healing the body, healing the mind. And he has had that TED Talk across the world now and be a comfort to people as they deal with different issues. A second project that he's worked on that I think is notable is a project with one of his great friends who's a veteran, served in the Afghanistan war, and he came back with post-traumatic stress disorder, as well as many of his buddies. And Dominick composed a program for vets to deal with this very issue, and that program has been embraced by the Veterans Administration, and it's been heard all around the world. So, he's not just a sexy trumpeter. He's a music ambassador, and he's a great friend to the Velvet Note, and we're very happy to have him back. And I just want you to know that you have ice cream.
So just want people to know that we have ice cream.
Did you have ice cream? Oh my goodness. Well, welcome. Oh, really? Did you bring me some? Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, you know what goes great with ice cream? Pie. We have pie. And ice cream. We have apple pie. Blueberry pie. Pecan pie. And my favorite pie, key lime pie. A dollop of cocoa whip on top. Honey roasted pistachios. And kiwi lime reduction sauce dripping down both sides. just in case you want some pie. We don't sell cigarettes, but we can point you in the direction. Everybody ready now? You're representing the late nights here. Let's pull it together. Here we go. Put your hands together for Dominick Farinacci!
What an introduction. Yes, good. Nice to see everyone. You doing okay? Yeah. All right, very good. Very good. Before we bring on the full band here, we're going to get into this song here. This is Kevin Bales on piano.
Hello, everyone.
You want some of the ice cream before we start?
I was looking at it. I didn't know they had it. It's amazing.
Very nice.
You want some?
very much. Yeah.
On the sunny side of the street. All right, that's a wonderful way to start the set here. Please welcome on bass, Tom Sauter on bass. Tommy Sauter on bass. And on drums, Jaden Richardson. Yeah. Here's a song that was made famous by the Gypsy Kings. This is called Bambaleo. Thank you very much. All right, all right. So we'd like to, well, first of all, it's great to be here in Atlanta. It's been about 6 years since I was here last. We played the Jazz Festival a little while, well, a long time ago, and been here once before, and so I've only been in Atlanta two times, or 3 times in my life, so it's great. And anyway, yes, I'm from Cleveland, by the way. Anybody from Cleveland? Great, wonderful. Yeah. Is everybody like born and raised in Alpharetta here? Oh, is that a thing? Or, I'm just curious, yeah. That's great. Wonderful. Yeah, Kevin, where are you from?
DeKalb County, Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, great. All right. Wonderful. Well, for those of you who were wondering, that's where Kevin's from.
ITP.
Yes. Great. So Kevin and I go back a long way. We've been playing for many years together, and grateful for this weekend. He helped to really put the band together and introduced me to Tommy Sauter on bass, and great bad dude, man. Last night we had the great Terry on Gully playing drums. One of my favorite drummers, and it was great to play with him actually for the first time last night. We brought a wonderful vocalist from DC area, Aquia Ulrich, last night. So that was a fun night, and tonight's a lot of different music, and we have this young gentleman who we just met a couple hours ago, right before the gig, and Jaden, and Kevin had recommended us, and man, he's a really talented young musician. Got to bring him on the bandstand here. So he is all of 19 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yes, great. And yeah, so just a couple years older than a couple years younger than me, and yeah, it's great. And just wanted to make one note that we sent them the music like 2 days ago, and we had like a 35-minute rehearsal today, and then now we do the show. So really internalized all the music, and just wanted to mention that on the front end, because pressure is good, and if things fall apart and it becomes a disaster, well, it's his fault. So anyway, such a talented dude, and great to be great to have him with us tonight. So we'd like to take you on a journey through a couple different places. Been fortunate to live in a couple different parts of the world and travel all over. And one afternoon, I got to go down to Puebla, Mexico. We were on a brief tour, doing like a 3-city tour, and Puebla, we happened to just be there literally for 4 hours. We got in, did the show, and left, but it made a real lasting impression on me. Beautiful, soulful, cultural scene there. A lot of really creative and beautiful individuals. So decided to write a song called One Afternoon in Puebla. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you. One, two, Thank you very much. It was a beautiful song. Love to play called. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. It's called "You Don't Know What Love Is." Yes, my favorite. I have two favorite recordings of that, versions of that. One I wasn't around for, Billie Holiday's version, a little before my time. But the other favorite version I have was when we were at Smalls, which is a great jazz club and underground jazz club in New York City, and we're doing a session, and Wynton Marsalis came in, just sat in. He's one of my favorite trumpet players, and he played "You Don't Know What Love Is," and that was one of the most inspirational moments of my life when he played that song. So ever since then, I've been playing it. Anyway, so that's that. Thank you very much. All right, great. Thank you. We'd now like to feature the trio here on this great tune. It's called FSR. Thank you.
But it stands for, it's a very important title, right? By the great labor arm. It
Yes,
stands
yes.
for.
It stands for Sonny Rollins.
Yes.
Very famous saxophonist.
Sonny Rollins. Anybody know the name? Right, yeah, one of brilliant innovators of jazz music over the years. So, it's written by the great Ray Brown, the bassist. Ready? right. Oh, yes. So now we'd like to,
Now we'd like to, somebody say, oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why, do you know what's coming next?
Oh yeah.
Is like to take you for a moment to the jazz capital of the world, as some call it, which is. Okay, great.
Alpharetta, Georgia.
Alpharetta, yeah, no, you would think. Is Doha Qatar. That's usually the response I get. Yes. I got to live in Doha for 3 years. For those of you who haven't been there lately, it's on the other side of the world, according to us. It's next to Saudi Arabia and about a half-hour flight from Abu Dhabi and Dubai. I was living there for 3 years as the ambassador for Jazz at Lincoln Center. Jazz at Lincoln Center opened up a wonderful venue in Doha and kind of built a whole initiative around building music scene, bringing artists of different cultures together, true kind of collaboration of cultures through the spirit of jazz music. In many ways, it was kind of a mission of cultural diplomacy and many great nights. It was one of the most inspiring moments in my life to be able to be out living in another place in the world, especially in this place. Very international and cosmopolitan place, is a meeting point in that part of the world of people of all different cultures. And one night, went out into the desert and I rode a camel. That's the camel sound. Thank you, Kevin. And for those of you who haven't ridden a camel, I suggest you do it after you have kids. It's a little bumpy. But after that night, I wanted to write a song that was a reflection to me of living there and my experience and kind of absorbing the soulful and bizarre and incredibly unique world of Doha. And out of it came this. This is Doha Blues. Well, we are coming to the close of the set tonight. We have our last song and then we have our encore. Thank you. So, we're going to play this last song and then we're going to proceed directly to a brief encore. We do that for a very specific reason. Because growing up in Cleveland, again, anybody from Cleveland? Used to play in all the clubs, and I would be very diligent about the programming of the set and what song comes next and all of this. And I always rehearsed the encore in my basement bedroom, and I never got an encore. So I thought, if you just build the encore into the end of the set, then you always get an encore. It really works, and yeah, people love me all around the world. I always get encores, so great. Anyway, we'd like to now play this last song for you before we say goodnight, followed by the encore. And this is a song by Cole Porter that I did a little different take on musically, and we'd like to just briefly share this with you. So you know this song called It's Alright With Me? Has anybody ever heard it before? Yeah? Right? Kevin? Yep, been playing it for 2 nights. Great. Yes. Well, it's a song about when 2 people meet and they're both kind of in love with someone else, but we kind of gain from the story that might not be working out. We're not quite sure what's going on, but the 2 people meet and they have like an instant connection with each other and say, well, this is the wrong place and the wrong time, but you know, it seems right for whatever reason. So it's all right with me, and I'm not condoning that kind of behavior. I'm just telling you the story. And so in the context of that, I wanted to kind of approach the rearrangement of this song through the lens of the lyrics in the story. And so kind of disbanded all of the original elements of the song and created something new. So first, we will play the original for you briefly, and then we will segue into the reimagination of the song, which is by far a much less popular version, as it has become over the past years.
All right. With that in mind, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Thank you very much. Kevin Bales on piano. Tommy Sauter on bass. Jaden Richardson on drums. My name is Dominick Farinacci. Thank you very much. Okay, all right, sure, we'll do one more. All right, thank you. We want to thank you all so much for coming out this evening. It's been a pleasure playing for you. This is our fourth and final set, right? We were here yesterday and we're here today. And it's been a joy. Looking forward to coming back sometime soon. And thank you to Tamara and everyone at the Velvet Note for having us this weekend. It's been an absolute joy. And a special thank you to Kevin Bales for actually putting the bands together between last night and tonight. Great. I just wish you would have recommended a good pianist. That was the only missing link, you know. So.
I know. There's so many here.
And Kevin is one of my favorite pianists to play with. We go way back. Yeah. Isn't that interesting? Great. Okay, here we go. Thank you very much.
All right. So yeah, she's got the solo and we'll take it out. That last day second, keep doing it. Kevin solo. One, two, 3.
we have nice.
Yeah, a little less awkward. Silence.
There we go.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
You liked it?
I am so glad you came. I played even better with you all in the audience. Thank you so much. No, I mean it. You guys all look so happy. Yes. How about you?
I enjoyed it, yeah. So this is our first, so she's from Nashville.
Right.
Yeah, so she works with my husband.
Okay, it's cool.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So you texted Ladonna?
Yeah. Kristen. Well, she'll probably end up calling me.
Later.
Yeah. She might be out of town. I don't know if she's traveling. You keep up with her? I should have let her know much earlier. So. She had to find a drummer last night. Oh, he's great. Yeah, it's awesome. I will. Yeah, this is the first time I played Atlanta.
Which is funny because I was laughing. I was like,
I did, yeah. I am doing a show in Austin. So kind of that Calaball Fine Arts Center. I'm going to do my Fred Rogers movie.
oh, really?
Yeah. Have you not seen that show yet?
No.
You don't know about it?
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. I haven't seen
We
it.
did. We did last August.
What you ordered?
Wait,
It's
no,
outdoor.
No, it was. Well, what's the one I came to?
I had it last time.
Check the sheet.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
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 of course.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you and what?
No, I came by myself.
Oh, that's, yeah, I do remember. You said right there.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
No, I came by myself.
I was lovely. Thank you.
Yeah. So let me know when you're free.
I promise. I listen. I'm not talking. I completely won't. I promise. Even my mom is mad. Did you see the picture I put on Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah, she's great. I get to see her on the screen like every other day. Yeah, I bought a camera for the big TV just for this, and I sit in front of it, and it's like she's right there.
So what does she want?
Well, she doesn't talk yet.
Well, I know, but what do you want?
I want whatever she ends up saying.
Okay.
So, whatever it is. But she's got two other potential grandfathers. Well, I mean, I don't know what they call it. I don't know. I don't know.
Gotcha. So just
If
whatever she
I don't know if
chooses.
one family will be involved, but that's how it is.
So it's whatever.
Are you ready for what happens for you?
Oh, absolutely not.
Not me
honey.
either.
Mine's a junior in college and a sophomore in high school. He has a granddaughter.
Yeah. I had told my daughter to wait till she was 30 at least. But she was 28. But it's okay. But she's having her.
Yeah, we're like,
Good luck.
so. And then I told my girls, I was like, look, you can't get married before 26.
And your daughters are you must be getting so much fun.
One of them's in New York
Oh,
with
okay.
her boyfriend and his grandparents right now.
Okay.
So Morgan, and so now she's a junior at college, and Lauren is a senior. So
That's amazing.
yeah,
You know, one thing about having a grandkid is suddenly all the memories from when they were little,
Yeah.
they're all
All
forefront.
coming back.
And it really does seem like yes, like no way in that.
yeah.
I was telling my daughter when her daughter was born, because I got to be there in terms of like she called me every 30 minutes for the video she had, and then her husband called me, you know, so I felt like I was almost there. They didn't want anyone at first. That's how they are. But I was trying to explain to her like when she was born, she wanted to be married. I had to go to the bank to get 2 rolls of quarters. It's like, what? I said, we didn't have cell phones. So yeah, I had to call like every 30 minutes. I had to call the family.
Yeah.
Tell them what was
Yeah,
happening.
absolutely.
Yeah. I or UHS? Oh, I'll take it.
I'm the same way.
I'm 20 right here.
Yeah, I know, I'm the same. No, I remember that.
I remember Ryan Martin for 25 years.
Really?
When I was a little boy, they had a thing. If you were younger than 16, when you got on, they give you a pass for the whole day. So I could ride the bus all over the whole city. And I did.
Yeah, but see, you're probably the only native left.
But there's a few of us. We have a Facebook page.
Do you really?
All 12 of you. You got a Facebook page.
I mean, I was born in New York.
Wait, back up.
We've talked about this before.
That's Alexander.
Monroe.
Monroe. Yeah. I was close.
Yes, you were.
Thank you.
No, I don't get it. But we moved here like I said 2 weeks, I'm in 2 months old.
Okay.
So I didn't go back to Monroe until I was like 40.
You're not missing.
No, it's a funny story though. I'm on tour. We're driving from Shreveport back to Atlanta, and we're coming up on Monroe. So I called my dad. And like, tell me about Monroe and Wisconsin, blah blah blah. And he said, well, get away, ask me these questions. I said, well, I'm driving from Monroe. And my dad here's what exit? Told me, he said, get off right now. He was coming the other way. He was going to Shreveport for his first Santa Claus job. And we stopped at the exit, and he came out with his Santa hat and my two friends, and they thought I had planned all this. It was complete accident. So strange. He was literally on the other side of the exit when he asked me that. Sorry, thanks for letting me tell this story. Special Santa Claus told you that.
That is so neat.
Oh, it's so complex. It's expensive. I mean, it pays great and it's very competitive. Yeah, he was still in the minor league. Yeah, he was trying to work his way up. That's why I had to go to Shreveport. So 6 weeks, 6 days and a half. So almost 7 days, right?
Yeah.
Guess what pays? For the lower job, like Shreveport.
For 7 days, 6 days and a half.
No, it's 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Every day. 1 day is half. They make 45 miles.
What? Oh,
The Santa who's at 5th class that makes almost